This is a video on the 2001 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. This is a high-performance version of the F-150 pickup truck collaborated between the Ford SVT team and Roush Engineering. What they did was that they created a pickup truck that you could use on a racing circuit. It's got a 5.4 cubic inch fortified modular engine that's been strengthened to handle the additional output that this truck could do. So it's got a forged bottom end, which is your crankshaft, connecting rods, and pistons. It's got aluminum heads, cast iron header system, a free flow dual exhaust. It's got the largest supercharger that Eaton produced at the time that pumps out 8 pounds of boost, creating 380 horsepower and 450 pounds of torque. In comparison, the standard 5.4 liter V8 engine that was used in these pickup trucks put out about 100 horsepower and 100 or so foot-pounds of torque less than this blown engine. As you can see, this Ford F-150 Lightning is significantly different than its regular pickup truck brethren. It's got a different grille. It's got a more aggressive front end, especially with the bumper system with the integrated fog lamps. It's got the new crystal headlamps on this vehicle. If you remember, back in the 90s, most of the headlamps were like frosted, and they were one of the first manufacturers to go with the clear lenses that we see on auto cars nowadays. The suspension is completely different than the F-150. It's been heavily modified, and geometry has been completely reoriented for track use. This truck was able to do 0.85 on the skid pad, which is better than most cars at that time, and even by today's standards. It's a very respectable time for a car, nevertheless a pickup truck. 0 to 60 on this truck is right around 5.2 seconds, which is really fast for a pickup truck. We got a 4.5 inch aluminum drive shaft that's fed into a heavy duty track lock differential, which is positive traction or limited slip. And it also has the 4-speed automatic transmission. It's the only transmission you could get with this truck because of the amount of torque it puts out. Ford did not have a manual transmission that could handle it. What they used was that they used the 4-speed transmission from the Ford Super Duty trucks in a power stroke diesel. So this transmission can handle everything this Lightning could throw at it and then some. Ford engineers know that people that buy these pickup trucks are probably going to end up modifying them, so they want to make sure that everything is up to par. These trucks are very easy to modify. Basically, all you need is a good chip and tune, and you're pretty much all set to go. The truck has a good air intake system already and natural exhaust system. As you can see, it comes out the side of the truck. It's a very short run, so it's pretty free flowing. The Ford Lightning comes with all the options already included. So the only options that you could buy with this truck is the tonneau cover and the bed liner. Everything else comes with the truck. You can see we got the 18-inch aluminum wheels, SVT wheels, and it's got these meaty Goodyear Eagle F1s that are 295 by 45 by 18s. So they're quite wide. They're meant for the handling the G-forces of this truck. See, it comes with the trailer package. And that's standard. And there's your tonneau cover, which is a soft one. Comes with the privacy glass and a sliding rear window. And on top of that, you got your rear cargo lights, which is LED. And then this one here comes with the bed liner, and in this case this particular truck has a spray on also. Payload on this truck is 800 pounds and it could tow 5,000 pounds. They updated the release springs that in 2003 where you could increase payload to about 1,300 pounds, but that changes the stance of the truck. It sits up a little bit higher because of the beefier springs, so you got to put on a lowering kit to bring it back down to this level. And there's a good shot of the ceramic tipped exhaust. This is a 2001 again, and it sits at, we purchased it not too long ago, a couple days ago, and they had 29,500 miles. So very low mileage truck. This truck is completely stock. There's no modifications done to it. Even the air cleaner system is stock. Being at 29,000 miles, it's very clean underneath. I mean, you could take some pictures here, and you can see the frame itself is very clean. And this truck is in pretty good condition. I mean, you got a few stone chips, but that's about it. I mean, there's no rust, no dents, no dings on this. Person that had this really took care of it. You see the leather up top here on the door trims. Power windows, door locks, and mirrors. It's got the automatic headlamps, cruise control, tilt steering. You got the SVT gauge package, which includes the boost control on top. And then in 2001, that was the premium radio, which is a cassette player. But the SVT also comes with the upgraded 6-disc CD changer. We do have the 60/40 split seats, but with the SVT, the drivers and passengers is contoured almost like a bucket seat, so that it holds you in place. And then the center section that runs down the seat is leather with the SVT logo, and the cloth is the Alcantara. The center portion, you could sit 3 people across. It's got 3 sets of seat belts, and it also folds down if you're not using 3 people, and you got a center armrest, drink holder, and you have storage inside. Up top you got the console, and then you got your temperature gauge and the compass. So you got a couple of storage bins up here. You got your mirrors with the lamp. Truck is very clean condition. And then actually you got your power seats, lumbar support on the driver's side. Now we'll walk around to the passenger side. It's got power door locks, obviously. Here's the passenger side. And there's no wear whatsoever on the dash. It looks like it just came out of the showroom. But if you fold down the passenger seat, you can see that it does have storage back here on both sides. You can lift up. There's your CD changer back on the passenger side. So you got ample storage on top, and then a covered storage. One thing good about this truck, it's got lots of glass. So you got excellent visibility. There's no blind spots anywhere. All these mirrors, I just want to point out, they have turn signals on them. There's your Lightning badge. You open up the hood. And I spent some time, as you can tell, detailing this one out. Pop the hood here. There's your supercharger sitting up top there. This is the coolant for your supercharger. You see stock airbox yet? Like I said, there's no modifications done to this vehicle. Okay, we'll get in, we'll start it up. The exhaust does have a nice rumble. I mean, it's not obnoxious loud, but it does make its presence known. We'll take this on a short ride for you. You can see the amount of glass. I mean, you got the small A-pillars, so you got not much obstruction of view. You got those huge mirrors on the side. And actually, as you look out the back, your back is where it ends, so you know exactly where you are all the time. Column shift automatic. Got an overdrive right there, so you could click on the button if you're towing something. You don't want, if you're towing something, you don't want it to go in overdrive on you. For a truck that has the racing suspension on it, it rides pretty good. I mean, it's not car-like, but it's probably equivalent to the average sport car, I would say. It absorbs the bounce pretty good. It corners absolutely flat. I mean, with the 85 G's on the skid path, it's going to be real flat. Like I said, it handles real good. People like to hear this supercharger whine. It's kind of addicting, more than the turbo. Turbo's got the push sound. This one here's got the whining noise, and from the outside it's really loud, you know. But on the inside, this truck, you know, has been updated, and it's got a lot more insulation than on the previous generation F150s. So it's pretty much quiet to begin with. So yeah, you're not going to hear the exhaust as much, or the whine is the whine out. Yeah, that's the famous supercharger whine that everybody loves to hear. It gets fairly good gas mileage for a truck of this. I mean, it's not a light vehicle. It weighs about 4,600 pounds. You know, hauling around this V8 engine with a supercharger on it. But this is a quick review of the Ford F150 Lightning that we just picked up. We traded in one of our cars to make room for this, and it's about time to swap cars out anyway. And this is the first pickup truck I have ever owned, and it's been an experience. I mean, it's been a pleasant one. I'm surprised how fun these things are really to drive. I never thought about buying a pickup truck, but when you think about it, you got a pickup truck, you got a sport car, you got a race car, and you got something that's practical. I mean, you could take it to your Costco runs, to Home Depot, things that you can't do on my two-seat sport cars, and still have fun driving it. Or the only really negative thing about it is the you know, the audio system. It's has no Bluetooth, no Android, no Apple Play, no navigation. So it's something that, you know, if you want to, you could upgrade. I mean, the speakers are nothing to speak about. I think it's for full range, probably one of those Wisacone type speakers. So it's not pleasant to hear. It's more pleasant to hear the Supercharger whine and then the dual exhaust kicking in. So this is it for the review of this F150 Lightning.